Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I will share my experience traveling from London to Paris by train in today's video. This is a journey that I've wanted to take for a long time, and I'm so excited to share it with you finally. So could you sit back, relax, and let's get started. The journey from London to Paris by train is one of the most scenic and enjoyable trips you can take in Europe. I started my journey at St. Pancras International Station in London, a beautiful Victorian building with stunning architecture. It's also the station from where the Eurostar departs. The Eurostar is a high-speed train that travels between London and Paris, and it's one of the fastest and most efficient ways to travel between the two cities. The journey takes about 2.5 hours, and it's a comfortable and relaxing ride. I opted for a standard class ticket, which was affordable and provided all the basic amenities I needed for the journey. As the train leaves London and enters the countryside, you'll be treated to breathtaking views of green fields, charming villages, and historical landmarks. The train also travels under the English Channel, and it's a unique experience to see the underwater tunnel from inside the train. Once we arrived in Paris, we disembarked at Gare du Nord, the busiest train station in Europe. From there, it's easy to access the metro and other public transportation to get around the city. Paris is a beautiful city with much to see and do, from the Eiffel Tower to the Louvre Museum. I spent a few days exploring the city and immersing myself in French culture. And when it was time to head back to London, I boarded the Eurostar again and enjoyed another comfortable and scenic ride. During my time in Paris, I visited all the iconic landmarks and tourist spots, such as the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, and the Arc de Triomphe. These places' architecture and history are mesmerizing, and I couldn't resist taking countless photos to capture the memories. I also indulged in French cuisine, which was an experience in itself. The croissants, baguettes, cheese, and wine are irresistible. I highly recommend trying the local cafes and restaurants to immerse yourself in the culture. But my favorite part of the trip was exploring the neighborhoods and soaking up the local vibe. Walking through the charming streets of Montmartre and Le Marais was a highlight of my journey. The colorful buildings, street artists, and cozy cafes create a unique atmosphere that is hard to replicate elsewhere. As my trip ended, I boarded Eurostar again for my journey back to London. And just like the first time, it was a comfortable and scenic ride. The views of the countryside were just as breathtaking, and I couldn't help but feel a tinge of sadness as I left Paris behind. In conclusion, traveling from London to Paris by train is an experience that I'll never forget. It's an easy and efficient way to travel between two of the most iconic European cities, with breathtaking views. And once you arrive in Paris, the city has so much to offer, from the landmarks and museums to the local cuisine and neighborhoods. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful if you're planning a trip to London and Paris. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more travel content.